Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy, Ernest Dove, New York Mets Dove Report. Let's talk Arizona Fall League. I think for me, with what's going on with the Mets right now, what better thing to do than talk about the future and already talk about the winter? I want to spend some minutes on this segment and show breaking down all of the players that the Mets have reportedly selected to participate in the Arizona Fall League with the Scorpions, the Scottsdale Scorpions. I want to break down the players, who we got, my thoughts and opinions on why they were selected to be on this team, some of the stuff they need to work on, and some coach information, intel, insights, stuff I've been reporting, including one of the pitchers I literally just reported on last week. Here he is being selected to the Arizona Fall League. So I'll give you again that update on that pitcher. But let me start. It looks like a lot of times this is what happens anyway in winter ball with organizations and why they choose certain players. It looks like pretty much every pitcher selected is here because they had a delayed start to the season or just had a limited number of pitching during the MILB season. So now they're needed to kind of eat innings and work on their craft now to get extra arm strengthening through this calendar year to be ready for next year. Let's talk about one of the pitchers, Brett Banks, the right-handed pitcher, 23 years old. I've been reporting on him a lot now during this MILB season, which for him was delayed. He broke camp on the IL. Since coming back, he was rehabbing. He's been at multiple affiliates, all the way from the Florida Complex League, low A, now finishing the season in high A. Overall, very limited again, 36 innings, 36 strikeouts. So he's averaging about 9 strikeouts per nine. But again, only 36 innings total. His ERA combined at the three affiliates is 2.23. So he's had a successful run here in this kind of shortened season. It makes sense now to have him face higher caliber and higher quality bats so the Mets can see what they have in him. The other right-handed pitcher, again, this is a guy I literally just reported on last week, right-hander Wyatt Hoodpole, 23-year-old. I reported last week that he's in the backfields. He's already throwing pen sessions, live BP. He's already hitting 94, 95 on the gun in the backfields at Clover Park. So this is a guy that has missed the entire 2025 season. He last pitched in 2024 all the way down at the low A level. Again, this is a college guy, I believe, missing all of last year. He's got a lot of catching up to do. It makes sense to get him out there to experience live game action during the calendar year of 2025 so that the Mets can see what they have in him. But again, some of the people behind the scenes are saying very positive things about Wyatt. So I look forward to see what he does in this limited time, but more importantly, how he progresses in the 2026 season. A little bit of more of the same against every pitcher. Right-handed pitcher Bryce Jenkins, who, by the way, is now 24 years old. He only has made 11 appearances, only 12 innings this entire season. Again, that's the reason why he's got to eat these innings in winter ball. He was a late round pick in 2023, so towards the end of the draft. Really good arm, but right now for the 2025 season, again, delayed, shortened. He's had a massively high walk rate. So let's probably see what we have here in him in short stints in the Arizona Fall League. Even in these leagues going one inning at a time or so, let's keep an eye on the pitch command in the box scores, see what he has going into next season, because he's going to have to be pushed. He needs to face this kind of competition. He's got to get to the higher levels next year. Another guy I've been talking about ever since he got drafted, Austin Tresser, who again now I feel like he's been injured off and on ever since the 2023 draft. This is a guy talking to college coaches. They absolutely loved him. They also felt he was a work in progress, meaning he could actually get better. And he has not anywhere seen his ceiling as a pitcher in college. So that's why it was sparking a lot of positive things. They felt his fastball velocity was going to increase in the pros, along with learning and refining multiple pitches to try to keep him as a starter. But ever since then, up, down in the IL, this season, only 13 appearances all year, only 16 innings total. And what's really great in this small sample size, he has not allowed a run in his last 8 appearances straight. So 8 straight, no runs allowed. He's been dominating at these kind of A-ball levels. very talented pitcher who I think can still grow from here, but he's got to stay healthy. I don't know if he's a version of a Tyler McGill. We need a guy like this to stay healthy. Another Christian Scott as more of maybe a higher ceiling type of player. What can he become with the right health and ongoing player development that he definitely needed even without the injuries? Now we get to the bats. I don't think it's about injuries. This is more maybe about the organization trying to truly figure out what they have in these three guys. One of them, the super utility guy or the super athlete, the young Chris Suero, who's still only 21 years old. Power bat, 16 home runs in only 362 at-bats. That's a good home run rate for sure, especially for a guy who's been playing the year at age 20, ending it at age 21. He's the guy now. He is a catcher, but he's also played first base and left field. They've still been mixing him in all year. I want to know in winter ball, first and foremost, where is Chris Suero playing defensively? That's going to tell me a lot with what the Mets organization and what route they're going with Chris Suero. I need to see where they force him or have this winter ball team play him. If he plays all catcher, that says a lot. If they're still moving him around, I don't know if it's more about having him face continued positive advanced pitching competition. Maybe that's another reason, but I think this is more about defense. Maybe have him call some games behind the plate at this kind of higher kind of competition as well. The other guy would be the outfielder, Nick Morabito. He's played a full season. I believe he may have had a short stint. I can't remember, but I think full season. So for him to be in this league, I think it's about continuing to face higher level competition, which he just faced AA pitching all year. That's a positive. He ended the season, the regular season, batting .273 with a .343 on base percentage with 46 strikeouts. Like, that's his thing. His calling card, Nick Morabito, number one, be bat on ball. 2, play all 3 outfield positions adequately to above adequate. And then number 3 is the speed. So I don't know if he's end up being a future outfield version of a Luis Angel Acuna, if that's going to be his role for the Mets. But they're choosing him for a reason, I'm sure, to be on this winter ball team, to see what they have in him. Maybe they can see what kind of power he'll show in Arizona, because the power hasn't been showing. It definitely wasn't showing in the A-ball levels with the big parks, hot weather, humidity in Florida, and then the winds in Brooklyn. Maybe they want to see him. Can he hit a couple of homers in winter ball? That might be a really important thing to glare at if it happens. Final guy, one of my favorite guys, and I actually hope to interview him even in the offseason, maybe before or after the Arizona Fall League, the super utility guy, DeAndre Smith. I've been talking about him a lot this year because pretty much he's had a career year. So this is his pro career best in pretty much every offensive category there that exists in the game of baseball. He's exceeded his numbers in all prior pro seasons in the minor leagues. So it's an overall positive season for DeAndre Smith. Like a Morabito, there's been no home run power. So maybe like Morabito and DeAndre Smith, maybe they want to see what kind of power they can show in the different parks, different setting, different weather. It's going to be curious. As far as his positioning, again, he can play anywhere from 4 to actually 6 different positions on the field. So I'm not worried about where they play him. Just get him into the games here. In winter ball, you can put him anywhere, infield, outfield. This is probably also about opposing competition. Again, him and Morabito have been playing at a AA show-me level, but let's also see them now against different versions of high-quality arms around baseball. That's what I got. That's the value the Mets have. There's going to be a lot of catching up to do with the arms. The bats may have to show themselves, and possibly power is going to be the thing to look at in this little short cycle of games. And if you guys can continue to follow me, I'm going to see what I can do. I'll report on these games as best I can as they happen in winter ball. Continue to support me. Continue to support the channel, New York Mets Dove Report. I'm getting there, folks. The bigger I get, the more stuff I'm going to try to do, the more access I'm planning to have. Thank you, guys. I'll see you next time.